Hey everyone, this is Dawn and welcome back to my channel. So I am coming back on to make a couple of ATCs. I actually been trying to come on every single day and make one, but I actually went to the Scrapbook Expo in Orlando on Saturday. So I'm playing a little catch up. I'm going to make two ATCs tonight, and I am going to continue using these little images that I got. It was an artist paper from this one of the most recent Somerset Studio magazines. Yeah, it's the February, March, April 2025 issue. And this was one of the artist pages in there. And the artist is Kim Collister, Collister. And again, so fun and whimsical. And tonight I'm going to use these two images here. This, the umbrella, and it looks like a ship, and I'm not sure what all is going in there. And then this one here, this lady has an umbrella, and there's butterflies all around her. So I'm going to go ahead and trim those out and get cracking on our ATCs. I have so far enjoyed these. I've made, this one was our first. I made these two on our second night. And then this was my third, and this is 4 and 5. This one's a lot of fun too. So, continuing the theme, and I think these might be the last two I do. There might be one more I could do, but I have enjoyed these so much, and they have made the ATC process really simple because they are such fun and wonderful focal points. And I had a wonderful time over at the Scrapbook Expo on Saturday. My husband went with me. He enjoys actually going. And my daughter, who lives an hour and a half to 2 hours away from us, and my baby granddaughter, they met us over there as well. So we actually had a good time. Mommy spent a lot of time chasing baby girl because she's almost a year and a half old, but it actually worked out great and it went well. And I have an awesome haul to share, so watch out for that. Oh, I have to trim off the tops. Trim off the top and the bottom. Okay, one. And then this will be our second. So fun. This ATC collaboration that I am taking part of, Nancy at Handi Scandi, I will leave her channel linked in the description box below, came up with this hashtag, ATCs in April 2025. So I'm going to go ahead and use this blue background. It's got a little bit of a grid on it. I think this might be Vicky Booten. And I think there's a lot of color in this, the greenish tones, and then there's orange and yellow. So I think I'm going to pair this to pull out that yellow. It's maybe a little bit brighter, but I think that'll do just fine. I already had it cut out and sitting here, and I was like, that should work fine. I'm using Salty Ocean, which is quite appropriate to ink up our edges. And if you can't tell, we're going to pull out the butterflies and kind of make that a focal point. I think I'm going to go ahead and just tear this yellow piece. Yeah, and then I think we'll ink around the bottoms of it. Actually, it's kind of turning a more little turquoisey and greenish, but yeah, we'll blend in just fine. Okay, here's our little image, and I think I'm going to round these corners just a touch. Maybe I'll leave that side a square and just round this side. Let's see. Yeah, why not? Why not? All right, let's go ahead and glue this to our bottom piece. Just like the pop of color down there. All right. think I've done this on our last couple, and I've been really wanting to dry out more color. Look at it, I got blue all over me. I always have ink all over my hands. And we're going to put her maybe at an angle. Let's see. And I picked out this green butterfly initially that I actually have in this pack of ephemera, which I actually think I got last year at the Scrapbook Expo, Forever in Time. This one's more on the green, and then I fussy cut this butterfly out. The green blends a little more, but I think I like the green better. It kind of blends, but I don't know, it's a little brighter, I think. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna stick with the green here, I think. And let's see, I think I'm gonna add a little bit of this blue. I don't know. Oh yeah, there's a little bit of white trim showing, so that'll knock that back a little bit. And then give me a little more blue on my butterfly. Okay. And then also too, I have this Art by Marlene Studio Light die cut block. And back in here somewhere, Butterfly Kisses. So I pulled that die cut out, and I think we're just going to use the word butterfly, if I can pick it up. Oh yeah. So I'm going to cut off the word kisses. I'm going to round this area. Just use the word butterfly. Okay, I'm going to round this up just a little bit. Just a little nub right there I was trying to get off. Okay, I think that'll be super cute. And I think I'm going to put, do I want to add the blue? It kind of stands out without it. Maybe I won't. Okay, let's go ahead and glue this together. Yeah, we'll do her straight up and down. So almost, I like to offset a lot, but I think with these here images, I've been liking them straight up and down more, because I think it is a picture that I've been liking that. Yeah, okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and glue this down. And if you want to know more about the ATC's in April challenge, definitely check out Handi Scandi's channel. Again, will be linked in the description box below. And there's a possibility for a swap at the end of the month too. So she'll see how many participate and go from there. Okay, then we're going to add our butterfly and then our word. Oh yeah, super cute. Okay, butterfly is going on. Move it up just a touch. All right, I might end up trimming that corner off, and then our word butterfly. Yeah, it kind of pops, so I don't think I'm going to ink the edges. All right, well, this is going to go down. I think I'm getting a little too much glue on here, but all right, the word butterfly. Oh, cute. And then I think the last thing I'm going to do, I actually picked up these gems. I love enamel dots, and these are matte. And I think I'm going to put maybe one of these blue ones on the butterfly. On this little one. And then maybe, this is a regular little ink pen. Let's see, well this, take the back of this, it's kind of a little bit slick, yep. And I'm going to give the butterfly some antennas. And then we have that little enamel dot. Okay, I'm going to call this ATC complete. And then let's do up our other one. Let me set that aside. Okay. Oh, here's my fish. I think I used part of this fish earlier and I kept the tail because I thought it might come in handy. All right, let's set that aside. Set the enamel dots aside. Okay, so here is our next image. And this one here is not as straight on the page, so I'm gonna trim that little bit extra off. Okay, and I'm gonna round this bottom edge. Oh, okay, I see here. There. Oh, now this looks really crooked. It's all right. I trimmed this a little too closely, I think. But that'll work. That'll work. Let's proceed. Let's proceed. All right, so I think I'm going to use this background paper, and I think I'm going to go ahead and add some blue ink to this as well. I have a hard time leaving the edges uninked. Probably most of us do. And while we're at it, let's add some ink to this fish. I just love these images so much. All right, so this will be our base. I want the blue, I think, on this side. It's a little more pink over here. And then it almost seems like an umbrella over her head, but it also made me think dreams and that kind of thing. So I found a sticker that says dreams. All right, and then I was thinking of adding the fish tail. Maybe this way, maybe this way. And that just covers most of it up. Okay. Part of me is wondering if I want to trim off the rest of this background to show more of the fish tail. No, I think that'll be okay. I think technically this is upside down, but I'm going to go ahead and leave it just like that. Okay, let's go ahead and glue this down. I think part of me is sad that I trimmed this extra bit off. You know what? I'm going to make this straight because it's bothering me now. And again, I don't know why I'm doing this with scissors. I am the worst at cutting straight. And you know what? I think I'm making it worse and worse. Let's grab the trimmer. Grab the trimmer. There we go. There we go. Now I'm going to add a little more ink. Okay, that's better. That's better. I might have just cut it crooked to begin with. All right, so we're going to add her. And then I was wondering if I wanted to add some pink underneath her. But then I also had this dictionary page, and the blue kind of stands out on here. So maybe I'll add a little bit of this book page underneath. I kind of really cut that one. Tore that one very crooked. Well, I am not having a good time tearing these, huh? Okay. Actually, this piece right here could be pretty good. Yeah. And then I can see a little more of the blue. Yes. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of my blue color. Just a little. Okay. Yes, that'll give me what I was looking for. Break up that background a little bit. And we'll trim off the excess. Okay. All right, let's clear that away, All right, now we can add our image. Yes, that's great. That really came out nice. That's what I was looking for. Okay, and I am gonna add a little more ink down here, and I think I want to add some of my black speckles with my old Stampin' Up! Stamp here. I'm just going to give a little bit. Okay. A little extra interest there. Yes, 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 that's what it needed. A little more interest. Okay, let's glue on Our Lady with her big dreams. And I think I'm going to bring her over here a little bit. That way I can put on a little more of the fish body. Okay. And then, yes, that's great. All right, let's glue down our fish. And then we're going to add a word sticker. Okay, perfect. Let's trim off the excess. A little bit here on the bottom. Okay. Oh, that's just fun. So fun. And we'll add a little more of our blue to that edge. Okay, and then last but not least, I had this word, Dreamer of Dreams, which I kind of like the white. And then I also had this word, this is I think an old Maggie Holmes. It says Dream Big. Oh, you know what? I think this is clear. This may not work so well. No, that one's not going to work so well. And then, let's see, I was also looking at Be Original and Stay Curious. But I think I like this Dreamer of Dreams. Yeah. I think I'm going to drop it down just a little bit here. Do I like that placement? No, I'm going to move it up just right underneath her dress. Okay, let's add a little glue. And a little glue. Okay, that's fun. I almost think I want something else on here, but I don't know entirely what that could be. Do I want, you know what, maybe I'm gonna add an enamel dot. I've got this paler blue. Oh, that's really pale though. Let's see, maybe with a small blue, darker blue. Yeah, I think that gives it a little extra something, I think. Anyways, for now, I'm gonna leave it. I might end up taking it off and adding something else. I don't know, maybe I should have added a little ink on here. I think I want it to pop a little more where the colors are a little more muted, but I'm gonna call that good enough. And then, so here is our butterfly and our dreamer. So thanks so much for stopping by. I'm gonna be coming back on soon with a, my haul from the Scrapbook Expo, and I'm going to continue making ATCs here in the month of April. All right, once again, if you wouldn't mind, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't. I would so appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one.